I don't know where to start, to be quite honest. I'm actually a little worried about the mental health of Ten Hag, because if he for 1 second actually thinks that, Man United are in big trouble, because that is complete and utter nonsense. There's not one thing that you could come out with today that was any good about Manchester United. Absolutely nothing. The back line, Harry Maguire doesn't get a game for anybody that's any good. The middle of the park, and Don said invisible. And we said it the other day when we found out Højlund was injured. The first thing we all said was, where's the goals coming from? And if ever the proof was in the pudding, it was watching this game. Because Marcus Rashford was invisible. Garnacho plays the game, as exciting as he is, on his own. He doesn't link up with anybody. He doesn't play little 1-2s with anybody. Everything he does is on his own. And the young kid got flung in his debut, Forsen. I mean, good luck playing with this lot. So there's absolutely nothing at all about this Man United team that you could be positive about. Never mind turning round and talking about the big picture. It was absolute garbage.
There's many things they have to do, clearly. This new, and it's not a new ownership, this new investment through Ineos. And they've spoken very well, actually, in the last couple of weeks. It seems they've got some big plans for the stadium and the training ground and certainly behind the scenes, the structure about how they bring players in. But if we just look at the playing squad, before we go, Stevie's right about, Harry Maguire and players like that. Honest as the day's long, but, I mean, come on. Yeah. And I tell you what, and I'll give Stevie his credit here, when Marcus Rashford had this blistering season last year, he said he won't do it again next year. And I thought the boy would turn the corner and say, you know what, I want to be this player every year. He'd be one of the first players. I mean, you've got your Antonys and all that, right? Complete waste of space, 100 million waste of space. Marcus Rashford would be one of the first players that I would be, if I was Sir Jim Ratcliffe, saying to whether it's Ten Hag or whoever it is, he's on the transfer list. Because his attitude, not today, and he's had the odd goal recently, that reverberates around the team. And if we wondered at the time, and I'm not denigrating Casemiro here at all, what an amazing player this guy has been. But if we all sat here at the time when he made this transfer and we're all going, why the hell is he going to Man United? Because they gave him a 5-year contract and he couldn't believe it. Yeah. He was the Real Madrid players were going, get on a flight, get yourself over there, because whatever happens, it doesn't really matter. You've won everything, and they're going to absolutely fill your pension coffers right up to the top. And that's why, because he knew that he was limited and time was limited in terms of what he could do. And the only way you're going to cover that is by being in a good side. It's the only way you're going to be able to sort of cover it up. And what he's gone into is the complete opposite. So we're seeing all these deficiencies now that he's having because of his age and his injuries and his lack of getting about the field. And all these things are just a problem. But, Rashford's a problem. The manager has been a problem for a while, and results have, for that terminology, papered over the cracks, which they have, but they're not going to do it long term.